Good morning, beauties. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening. Time. Time is interesting, isn't it? What is it? Right? We want to remember, or we want to recall to ourselves that the form of time that we've been functioning under, and I say under with emphasis, is a form that was created, right, by Pope Gregory, the Gregorian calendar, where we moved away from the 13 moons, from the more earth and cosmic aligned way of being on this planet, and engaging with the movement of the planets, the stars, and we shifted into a man-made construct around the months, the days. Yeah, and then we also have all those divisions of minutes and seconds and hours and nanoseconds, right? We're attempting, we've been attempting, or somebody has been attempting to compress something that is not available to compression, and to teach and train us as human beings to comply with these limited perspectives of time, right? So much emphasis on that, and on getting places on time, right? Rushing, filling all of our time with activities, actions, movement. And this year has been a lot. 2025. It's been a lot of everything, right? So notice and be attendant to your nervous system. Yeah. And the way that we do that is, as I've repeated, as I do all the time, is to pause. Number one, pause. Pause. Right? There's so much implied in that word, the sound of it. Just close your eyes for a second. Pause. 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 Even the sound of the word in English, right, in this particular language, has that soft, that P opening, pause, and that S, right? To give ourselves a moment to pause, and then to lean back, and then to curate our breath, slowing down the inhale, slowing down that exhale. Embodying, coming back into the body, the radical embodiment, radii, root. To root in again is to say no thank you to those constructs around time, around limitation, around compression, around, oh, you don't have enough time, I don't have enough time, I'm always busy, oh no, I'm never going to get it done. Reclaiming the spaciousness of life on earth. There's actually tremendous spaciousness in every moment, right? A moment is not something we can time or even call into time. A moment to pause, right? Rest in this particular moment on earth is radical. To rest is radical. It is a radical expression of your humanness, of your humanity. To become radical, to become radically embodied, to remember yourself as a rooted, earthed being while you're in this beautiful spaceship of your body, is to root, to root, to root down and in, right? We could make a song. To root, to root, to root down and in, to root, to root, to root down and in, right? To be radical, to remember yourself from the fog, from that compression of time, from that oppression, that oppressive thing. One of the practices that I use, that I support my clients in using whenever they can, and whenever they want to, whenever you give yourself permission to take yourself off of that treadmill, that moving sidewalk, like the ones in the airport. They're fun. Sometimes those are fun, but the constancy of the calendric time being pressed upon us, right? Also the formatted seasons. It's Halloween time, Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, removing all of those things from their origin, from their root, right? Samhain, the ancient practices around what we now call Halloween, right? Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, right around the same time. All Souls Day, right? This transition, the Celtic New Year is November 2nd, right around there. Moving into the depths, into the winter that is coming in the Northern Hemisphere, right? So going rooted, becoming rooted, going deeper than what all of this loud noises up here. Do this, do that, buy these presents, right? Yeah, Christmas, the solstice, the shortest day, the longest night, right? Bringing the evergreen boughs inside to affirm the eternity of life itself, the evergreen, right? The origins of all of these things. It's worth taking some time and looking into the more ancient, the more indigenous practices of the earth, the things that were formed around the turning of the planets, right? Back and back and back, and return yourself to a place where in our whole bodies, right, our wholeness, our holiness, we don't have a clock ticking away. We have the gazing at the stars. We have the noticing that, oh, the light is changing. And I haven't forgotten about that practice. So, back to the practice of rest as a radical expression of your humanness, your humanity. The practice is simply this, right? Let's say you've had a full day out in the world or online, whatever you are doing, and you return to your home space, or perhaps you work at home, or right, you are mothering at home, or you're caregiving at home, right, for someone who needs care. Any of the things that you've been doing in the activity of the day, and you simply lie down on the floor. Just lie down on the floor. Yes, maybe you put, something warm, or you lie down on a rug, or right. But don't make too much of a fuss about it, or try to turn it into, I've got to have the perfect something. No, you just lie down on the floor. You turn your palms up, and you start your breathing, right? You start that long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. So slow, so slow. You start that beautiful exhale with the sigh. Ah. And you release yourself from the intensity of time, that version of time that you've been in all day. And by lying down on the ground, on the floor, if you can, if it's warm enough, lie down on the earth. Wow, that's the ultimate. But lie down on the floor. Let your eyes just lightly look at the ceiling, right? There's nothing to do up there. Not really. And if you feel like it, you can gently just shut your eyes just a little bit, so there's just a little bit of light coming in. And you release your weight to the floor. Notice that you are supported. Let yourself rest and be held by the floor. Give it all up to the floor with the breath. This is the deep pause practice. And simply notice how you feel as you let your weight spread out onto the floor, and you just release tension. Give your attention to yourself without tension, and keep breathing and slow it all down, and just stay there as long as you feel like staying there, versus staying upright, having your head facing forward, eyes wide open, moving forward, right, starting to do things in the house. Oh, I've got to do that, I've got to clean that. Just lie down. Okay, see how you feel when you try that. Obviously, you can do that anytime, at any moment, when you have a moment and you don't wish to be distracted by all the things that there are to do. Just give it up. Rest is radical, especially now. Especially now. Big, big love. Big, so much love, so much love. Yeah. Sending, sharing, receiving, to and with you. Talk soon.